Hello and welcome. My name is Anemona Crisan and I'm a visual artist based in Vienna. And I'm welcoming you from my studio and showroom in Vienna. At the back you can see some of my latest works. The one in the background behind me that looks so enlightening, I will talk about it later and tell you also what it is about and why I chose it as a background. But for now, at the beginning, I want to talk to you about my new art manifesto entitled Birth Humanity. Birth Humanity, the word contains the words birth, earth, art, and humanity. So it is about the birth of a new earth and a new humanity through a new art. The reason I wrote this manifesto and the reason why I think we need a new understanding of art is because being a visual artist myself for many, many years now, I know that art can be a huge catalyst in our process of self-discovery, of self-empowerment. And I think that we need this to take this step as individuals and as a human collective in order to evolve from this old worldview we are currently in into a new world that we build and create ourselves. But in order to do that, in order to be able to create the world we dream of, we need to go within and have go through a process of self-reflection, of self-discovery, and of self-knowledge. This paradigm shift we are currently facing between the old and the new world is basically not the ending of a world per se, but it's the ending of a worldview. This old world is a materialistic world, nihilistic, rationalistic. It's dominated by the left brain hemisphere that says you need to put things into boxes, you have to put limitations to these things, you have to order and control them, you have to put them in a hierarchy, you have to let these parts, fragments, fight each other. So it's basically an either-or mentality, right? And we are currently in the process of shifting to a more both-and mentality that is more focused on interconnection, more focused on networks. It's not hierarchical as it used to be. It's more of a right brain mindset where connections, emotions, intuition, so things that are not measurable in the rationalistic worldview are also very important. So, as you can see, I think that this shift from the old to the new world is basically a metaphysical evolution that we have to go through. So we are evolving and we are learning from the mistakes or what didn't work in the old world, and we are transforming or transmuting these lessons into the new world. But in a new way, we can leave behind the hierarchies, we can leave behind the fragmentation and the fighting of the parts, and we can see that actually every individual is contributing their talents, their light to the whole, to the collective, right? And this is where the image behind me comes in, because what you can see here is a group of people, very abstract heads seen from the top, and they're standing together, and each and every one of these individuals is contributing their light, their talents to this huge light in the middle. So there is something that we can all together build by bringing in our very own unique energy, talents, signature into this light, into this new world that is building up. Where is the role of art in all of this? Well, as an artist, I think that art is a huge way of expressing and also discovering ourselves. Art is a creative technology, it's a metaphysical technology. So it is not only about thinking, but it's about feeling and also expressing these processes through into matter. So we are bringing something that is ethereal, is emotional, psychological, spiritual, if you like, as well, into matter, into physical form. So this is basically also the process of every creative endeavor, and this is also the process we need to learn and to train and to feel into when we want to build a new world. So I invite you to go to birthhumanity.net and read more about the manifesto. I think that we need to go on this process of self-discovery first, or start this process of self-discovery, because this is basically a lifelong process, right? So it's not about when I'm complete, I can do something. But by going within and discovering who you are, asking yourself, why am I here? Who am I? What is my purpose? And see yourself from a multidimensional point of view. See your emotional, spiritual, metaphysical parts that are there, but we're not able to flourish in a materialistic, nihilistic, and rationalistic world. Well, these parts have now the space and time and are needed to be developed in order to be able to build and contribute to building a new world. And art is a huge catalyst for that. This is something I'm describing in this art manifesto, Birth Humanity, that art can inspire us to go on this inner journey of self-discovery. It can help us to go into this unknown area where we face duality, where we face, or where we put ourselves into the situation that we feel ourselves equally to others. So we are connecting the polarities, right? Actually, the poles, I should say. We are connecting what seem to be opposing parts. All of a sudden, they are not opposing, but they are just views of the same thing from different perspectives. So art can help us to go into this process of perceiving the world in another way, and therefore perceiving ourselves in another way, going within and discovering our talents, our subconscious layers, and by that discovering that there is a huge creative potential that lies in these subconscious areas and was not able to be seen and respected by the purely materialistic and rational worldview. So I'm very, very, very excited to bring to you Birth Humanity, my new art manifesto. Please go to the website and have a read. And I will come back with future videos where I will also go deeper into the concepts of the manifesto and also do some meditations with works in order to really have a practical approach to art, because I think art is not just art for art's sake. Art is a tool. It's a metaphysical tool for self-discovery and self-knowledge. So let's use it as such. All right? See you in the next videos, and until then, take care. Bye.